is quite a bit to go on regarding the starter of MCU's Phase 5. From important information that we will learn about the mysterious quantum realm, all the way to the introduction of Kang the Conqueror in his true form, as well as the other two rumored villains that will cause a lot of trouble for Ant-Man's crew in his next adventure to save his daughter Cassie Lang, who will likely become Stature, her superhero comic book counterpart, by the end of the movie. As time passes by and we are getting closer to the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania movie, we can clearly see that the third Ant-Man movie will probably be one of the most important movies of the multiverse saga, which was hinted by Kevin Feige himself at the latest San Diego Comic-Con, where he revealed that it will be this movie that will mark the start of the multiverse saga, as well as Phase 5 of the MCU. The upcoming Ant-Man movie has had a lot of shifts and delays regarding its release of it. However, seeing how it is one of only a few movies confirmed for Phase 5 and Phase 6 of the MCU, including the likes of the two back-to-back Avengers movies, we can see the importance of the movie and why we should probably pay close attention to Paul Rudd's next endeavors in the real world and the quantum world. A lot has been said about the movie and the potential it has in its hands to deliver what has finally seen the big role that Ant-Man and everything that surrounds them will play in the upcoming events of the far and wide MCU. A lot of theories have been flying around about who exactly we might see in the movie, with some speculation suggesting that outside of the introduction of Kang the Conqueror, the next big bad of the MCU, a detail widely known among those fans, we can also see a few other signature villains of Ant-Man that will continue to have a big impact even after the movie ends. Director Peyton Reed will once again be helming things, who said that he intends to make this movie an even bigger and better installment than the previous two movies combined. Thus, with all of the details said, do you think that the movie will have what it takes to live up to the expectations? Well, we will never be sure, as we will have to wait and see for ourselves when the movie releases. But taking into consideration all the things that we have managed to find, the same ones we are going to share with you, we think that the movie will definitely live up to the hype when the time comes. We mentioned a few setbacks and delays the movie suffered in the last couple of years due to various reasons, including the COVID-19 pandemic. But all of that is behind us now, with the movie's last pushback bringing the official release date to July 28, 2023, after which the project swapped places with the likes of the Ms. Marvel's movie, with the current release date of the movie standing to be the 17th of February 2023, a date we think that will not change, as it was assigned to this movie on purpose as a project that will mark the start of Phase 5 in the MCU, with the movie finding itself right in the middle of the so-called multiverse saga, a period in the MCU that will see the heroes achieve new feats and face even bigger threats, some things they have never seen before. As for footage of sorts, the only thing we got about the movie was the short official trailer the audience got exclusively at the San Diego Comic-Con, a clip we hope will release on YouTube anytime soon, which is why you should keep your eyes upon all the time for any new details regarding the movie. Oh, and there was an official poster that got released shortly after, something we will talk about further down the line. Given the title, both Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly will reprise their roles as Scott Lang, aka Ant-Man, and Hope Van Dyne, aka the Wasp, respectively. The wider cast of the movie was also confirmed, a list that includes the likes of Michael Douglas as Hank Pym, Michelle Pfeiffer as Janet Van Dyne, with the movie also featuring a newcomer in an already established role. Katherine Newton will step in the role of Cassie Lang, with her superhero name Stature yet to be assigned to her, something we think will happen by the end of the movie. We mentioned the big bad Kang the Conqueror being part of the movie. He will once again be portrayed by Jonathan Majors, reprising his role of He Who Remains in the first season of Season 1 of the Loki series. The character in the series hinted at different variants of him from different timelines will show up in the future of the MCU, and we think all of them will be portrayed by Jonathan Majors. However, we still don't know which version of Kang the Conqueror we are going to get in the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. One of the weirdest Marvel casting movies includes Bill Murray, who will be part of the upcoming movie in a still undisclosed role, who, in the trailer we mentioned before, was depicted as a ruler of the city in the quantum realm who has some sort of past history with Janet. Another villain who was spotted in the trailer was MODOK, a mechanized organism designed only for killing, though it is not yet clear as to who will portray the big-headed baddie, with some rumors spreading around the web that Corey Stoll, who portrayed Yellow Jacket in a previous Ant-Man, to be the one to play MODOK. And the other villain we want to note is Ghost's father, Elijah Starr, who was seemingly killed off during a quantum experiment that caused Ghost's state, with his comeback surely being a real thing. Seeing how a post-credit scene hints towards him becoming MCU's Egghead, a criminal genius and a longtime foe of Ant-Man in the Marvel Comics. Knowing that Kang the Conqueror will be the big bad of the future of the MCU, particularly Phase 5 and Phase 6, what will his role in the upcoming third Ant-Man movie even be? Well, judging by this short trailer that was shown at San Diego Comic-Con, we can see that the groundwork for what to expect from Quantumania. Cassie Lang gets lost in a miniature quantum realm, and it is up to Ant-Man to rescue her. However, along the way, her will likely bump into Bill Murray's character, and more importantly, he will cross paths with both MODOK and Kang the Conqueror himself. And while Kang's quantum realm whereabouts are not entirely clear, we can see that Marvel wants to go away from the previous Avengers-like pattern and shift its focus towards smaller, yet no more epic crossover movies, with all of them somehow leading towards the biggest movies of the industry to come, Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars at the end of MCU's Phase 6. Thus, Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania will surely be just as important of a movie as any other project that will come after it, with the supervillains' master plans and their genesis to form in this movie. If we go by the detail of Loki's finale and Kang having control over the TVA, his next step of ruling the quantum realm would be one of the last pieces he needs to rule the entire multiverse, especially given how time flows differently there and the legion of mysteries hidden within. Mysteries this movie will delve into and give us a little bit more information about one of the last known places in the MCU. And we cannot forget about MODOK and Egghead as well, with the former meddling with things inside the quantum realm, and the latter causing trouble to Ant-Man's gang outside of it, making things even harder, but also more exciting at the same time. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the movie itself, Kang's introduction, as well as all the villains that might appear in the movie? Do you think they will serve as the antagonist of just the movie, or will they be saved for future events of the entire MCU? And what about Ant-Man's daughter's stature? Where do you see her fit into the bigger storyline at hand? But also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.